Hey Math 13, 16 students. This video is to show you the process for taking a test in our class this semester. I'm going to walk you through the process. This video will be at the end of an email that I'm about to send to you. So you can open the email, print the email, refer to the email while looking at this video. You really need to spend time today, tomorrow, as soon as you can, getting familiar with this process, because the way the test is going to work on Tuesday is that you'll have 3 hours. But that 3 hours means the complete time to download the test, take the test, scan the test, and then re-upload the test. That's got to happen within 3 hours. So let me start at the top of the email that I'm about to send to you. And at the top it does say that I'd made you a Test 2 overview video, and I give you the link. And I also mention that you have your Chapter 7 review, which is in My Lab Math. It's optional, but a great resource. Then it starts to help prepare for the testing process. And I just mentioned to read these details carefully, get very familiar with them up until the day of the test, which is Tuesday. So let me just walk through the points. First, it says read the directions carefully. And everything you see in the email, it's going to happen during the test. And if you want to print this page and refer to it during the test, it doesn't have answers on it. It's just a paper for directions. That's okay. The next bullet says the process is different, but you and I can do this. I would encourage you to start the test on Tuesday. I wouldn't wait until Wednesday, but you do have Tuesday and Wednesday. And just to let you know, this is the second time for me to do a test this way. It worked with another class, but it's our first time to do it in our 13-16 class. So you've got to communicate with me. They were sending me emails about directions that didn't make sense, and the cases where they didn't read the directions. But they sent an email, I replied, I answered their question, and they kept going. So information about the test. It will open just after midnight on Tuesday. You do not have to take it then. But just to let you know, it is opening then, and it'll be open all day Tuesday the 14th, all day on Wednesday, and it will close at 11:59 Wednesday night. Like I said earlier, you will have 3 hours to complete the process, not just the test, but the process. The process includes downloading the test, whatever that may mean for you. It may mean you print it. It may mean you're just looking at it on a screen, but you have clicked show me the test. Taking the test, which I would allow about 2 hours, maybe 2:15 to take the test, and then uploading the test. And so then the directions start by saying when you're ready to take the test and you've blocked out 3 hours of quiet space with no interruptions. I know at our house we're just communicating, and we're talking about, okay, one of us needs to do this. Everybody be quiet. One of us needs to do that. And we're just working together. So work with, wherever you are, work with those people to say, this is what I have to do and I need to do, and hopefully they will protect that for you. When you have that 3 hours of quiet space and you're ready to start, you got all your devices charged, whatever you're using, then you go to D2L. And when you go to D2L, that's what's showing on your screen. You're going to go to Course Activities. Again, all of this is written down, but it's going to be good for you to play with it. You can't get in the test now, so you wouldn't accidentally click it, so you can go ahead and play. So at Course Activities, it says on the sheet, go to Course Activities in D2L and click on Quizzes. I know, I just said you're taking a test. The only way I can get it in D2L is to call it a quiz. So here that you click on Quizzes. And then you're going to notice, oh, looky there, it says Test 2. But before I click on it, oh, it does say go ahead and click on it. Click on Test 2. The only thing is, yours is going to look different than mine. Yours will be a student view, and mine's the professor view. So follow the directions. It says click on Test 2 and then read the directions. Mine's going to look a bit wonky because it's showing all the internal parts. But you're going to see where it says click agree, click agree. And I think right here is where a lot of students got confused. It's because it says on the next page you're going to click agree. But it's just really trying to help you walk through the process, because then ultimately it's going to say, oh, here we are on this page. Your stuff doesn't look like mine. Remember that. It's going to be more clear in yours. But it says, do click on, it says, do read the directions, but all the directions that you see right here are on the page in the email that I just sent to you that say, these directions say, click agree to an honor statement. So here's what I'm asking you to do. I've written a paragraph. You will see the paragraph in the email I'm about to send you. And it says, as my syllabus says, that Lone Star Kingwood does not tolerate cheating or plagiarism. Any student caught cheating or plagiarizing or aiding another student in cheating or plagiarizing on a quiz or test will receive a 0 for that test or assignment. Therefore, this is what you're agreeing to. On my honor, I am not going to use outside resources to complete my test. I will only use a scientific calculator. I will not use any other calculator nor any other type of technology like a computer, phone, internet device, etc., or my books, or the formula sheet, or notes to complete this test. No one will help me solve any of these problems, and no one will take the test for me. I will not cheat in any way. I understand that whatever I submit, I must be able to explain it to my professor if asked. You will go down, you will click agree, and then there's a huge set of words that say, leave this quiz box open. What you see right here, I say leave all of this open. So to demo this better, I'm going to go to another course, because I don't want you to see the first of your test, and do what they did in their test. They went under course activities, quizzes, and they clicked on their test 3. But I'm going to actually go on in and click on their test 3. Again, this is not what you see. Wait, let's see if I can get it to what you see. Well, there's the I agree. We'll click the I agree, and then we'll go into the test. And this is when your time starts. Your time starts when you click into the test. The things I wanted to show you, right here is a download button. And when you click download, it drops it down to the bottom left. Uh-oh, nope. You don't need to see that. That was for my students. Looking at the download button, you'll see here that this is where you can download, and it should drop down to the bottom left of your screen. Or it's going to tell you to go save that somewhere. So looking here, you see a print button. That is where, if you have a printer, I suggest, should print this test. I think it will be better that you get to actually physically write on it, touch it, so you might want to make sure you've got good toner right now, if you're going to be able to do that. If you're not going to be able to print it, then leave this open and scroll down and do the test. You don't have to write all the questions. You need to put test 3, or yours is test 2, number 1, and then you need to show all your work for number 1, circle and answer. Go to number 2, write number 2, and then show me all of your work. Complete it on notebook paper. That's amazing. That's wonderful. But then this paper that I'm looking at, that you're about to get an email, it says leave this open. Leave this quiz box open. Don't go closing stuff in D2L. Download the test, and then I just went through everything about clearly label your questions, provide as many details. If you want to download on a tablet, y'all figure out what's going to work best for you. I just need to see a lot of work, no matter how you complete the test. Then the notes say, after you complete the test, scan all the pages. If you've never used Cam Scanner, you need to practice. There is a batch picture option. I sent you an email. I sent you an email with a link on how to do that. And you need to practice uploading a batch. Do not send me 8 separate pages or however long your test is. I want one document. And again, you have that video that shows how to do that. Then you're going to upload that scanned document, however you scanned it. You may need to send it to yourself and then upload it to D2L, but you're going to upload it in D2L. And so now I can go back. Oops. I'm not going to close out. I closed out. Sorry. Come on. Here. We're back in your class. And the directions then say, you did not close out of what I just closed out, and so you may open a second tab up top. All you have to do is to right click on the course title and say open link in a new tab. And when you do, you can go to that one and we can keep going with the directions. Remember, you can start and stop these directions as much as you want now. You don't need to be doing this during your 3-hour testing window. But it says in the directions, go to course activities. And under course activities, now that you're through with the test, now that you've scanned it, you're going to go to assignments. I'm going to click on assignments. And when I get to assignments, there is a place called test 2. You will have directions in there on how to, and you can go ahead and click on this on your side of D2L. It will talk to you about how to upload. And in fact, I've got a link in the email I'm about to send you that says how to submit an assignment to this assignment folder. Once that is done, and I would even double check it once you see it in there, are all 8 pages in there, or how many pages y'all have, are all the pages there that are really submit, like even my scratch work, because everything you can show me, I can grade. When you are done, then start closing out of everything. And then once you're closed out, that's when the timer stops, and you need to have stayed within that 3-hour window. You might even set a timer on your phone. When you are done, the directions say celebrate. And then I keep going to tell you, if everything works out correctly, then I'm planning to have these tests back to you within a week. Excuse me. And then at the bottom of this email, it says this video that you're watching right now is included in the email. Study hard, study these directions. It's different, but it's doable. I just had a class do it, and it went really well. So y'all got this. Don't quit. But these are, this video was about directions on how to take our test 2, spring semester, going from face-to-face to online.